Hi guys, and welcome back to Tips with Pips, and we're going to be analysing the gold markets. However, before I get started, if you haven't done so already, please feel free to join my Telegram group. It is completely free, where I share market research and analysis with the team. You can join by scanning this QR code, or also the link is in my bio, and like I said, it is completely free to join my Telegram group. Okay, so moving on to gold, where are we? We are currently trading at $1,634. And we have continued this nice downward trend that we have been in for quite some time. And as I mentioned in yesterday's video, I was expecting a potential bounce off of this level as like a double bottom, which is exactly what we've seen. Me and the team did capitalize on this breakout from our upward wedge, and you know, we did actually take profits on our gold trade, which is excellent. We have seen a breakout to the downside. I did mention this wedge, we could either see a breakout to the upside and go possibly reach our previous highs at around 1,729, 1,730, but we have seen a breakout to the downside. So what do I see next? I see a potential double bottom, a double bottom or a W pattern forming here, and we could, you know, go and test our trend line of the wedge pattern that we saw previously. I do believe that's most likely the case. We're going to see some bullish activity. It's exactly what we've seen today, heading up towards our wedge line, and then potentially a retest, and then traveling back down to our level of support that we've now seen and we've now produced. Whether we can see some, you know, some bearish activity that can push us down below our previous level of resistance, that, you know, then become support and we reach further lows, that could quite be a possibility. But at the moment, we have entered a position, and we've took our profits, and I'll be looking for some form of bounce off of our wedge line, or any other pattern forming below our level of support and resistance level. Going off of fundamentals on gold, I did mention it earlier this week, and I won't mention it much more. However, we did have the summit between the BRICS countries, so that was mainly China and Russia are the two key factors involved. Obviously we have Brazil and India as well, but they're the main two. And what they've suggested is, and what they've been stating, and what's clear, is that they are investing heavily in raw materials, gold being their main, and they are stockpiling huge amounts of gold. And as we know, in a recession, gold is often the safe haven. And what we've seen since the beginning of, you know, the war between Russia and Ukraine, and, you know, the fears of recession, is the complete opposite in this downtrend, and that is where the US dollar has been very strong. Not to go into the US dollar too much, however, gold, we should be seeing gold, you know, traveling and being very bullish. And I think with these BRICS nations such as Russia and China collecting a lot of gold, I do see the value of gold increasing significantly.